basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get down action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned. Hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem. This has been the Eastern Musketeers pregame show, brought to you by these sponsors. All right, welcome back to West Washington High School here as we just got our national anthem here. And we're set to get the starting lineups for you here. First, I'll give you the Lady Senators of West Washington. They'll go with the 5'3" junior, number 12, Shelby Griffiths. A 5'3" sophomore, number 21, Emma Smith. 5'10" sophomore, number 32, Ava Woods. A 5'7" freshman, number 34, Meredith Deaton. And a 5'9" junior, number 45, Riley Hall. For the Musketeers, they'll go with the same lineup they went with all year long. A 5'9" senior, number 12, Ava Souter. A 5'5" senior, number 22, Gracie Lewis. A 5'8" senior, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. A 5'10" senior, number 40, Kaya McKinley. And rounding out the starting five for the Musketeers is a 5'9" senior, number 42, Kaylee McKinley. Head coach of the Lady Musketeers is Miss Taylor Drury. Head coach of the West Washington Lady Senators is Mrs. Kristen Messmore. But guys, a big game for this team here tonight. I think it's going to be big for them to come in here tonight and get a good start, get settled in here, and get some confidence here. Hopefully, put some pressure on these kids. And I think we're probably going to come out and pressure the basketball and try to turn them over a little bit. But we'll see how this young team, and even though they are a young team, this freshman class, they got pretty talented over here. So good things coming for this West Washington team.
I don't think we can count out anybody anymore.
No.
And especially a county rival.
Oh, yeah.
Be on our A game and not settle. Do the things we know how to do and take care of the basketball game.
Yeah, we found that out pretty quick here about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You can't overlook anybody, and but I think this team's as good as anybody on any given night too. I think it's just like I said. I'm going to go back to the confidence thing. They just got to believe in themselves and their talent.
Right.
So the teams come to center court here, and we'll get ready to get this thing going. As Kyle McKinley and Ava Woods is going to tip this thing off here and get us going. Decent crowd here for the Musketeers tonight. Has brought a decent crowd over here. So a referee comes to center circle. Ball is up, and tip is controlled by the Musketeers. Here's Souter. Left side to Madeline Llewellyn. She goes out top to Ava. Ava swings it right side to Kaylee. Now baseline to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now dribbles it to the middle of the lane. Now back out top to Ava. Ava spins back to the middle. Goes up. Back out top to Madeline. Left side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis looks inside. Nothing there. Back out top to Madeline. Over the top to Kaya McKinley. She puts it up and in. Good start for the Musketeers. Now the Senators for their first possession. Here's Griffiths out top being guarded by Ava Souter. She gives it off to number 21, Schmidt. Schmidt slides it left and goes to 45, Hall. Hall, ball's tied up, tips out of bounds. It's going to be turnover over to the Musketeers. Kaylee McKinley set the trigger it in. She gets it into Ava. Looks like West Washington's come out in, looks like a 2-3 zone here. As Madeline Llewellyn has it, right side now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis gets the screen from Kyle McKinley. Now gives it to Kaylee. Left side now to Madeline. Madeline drives baseline. Kicks it far side. Here's Gracie Lewis for a three. Buries it. 5-0. 6:53 to go here in the first. Musketeers turn over the top to Ava Souter. She goes in from the left side, goes up with it, misses it, and there's Gracie Lewis with the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be West Washington basketball. Those are the ones we got to hit right there. Now we got to put those in the basket. West Washington basketball still 5-0. Over the top now to Deaton. Now to Hall. Hall with it. Back out top now to Griffiths. Griffiths right side to Smith. Smith drives it in the middle of the lane. Nothing there. We're going to have a foul called on the Musketeers. I believe it's going to be on Kaylee McKinley. It'll be on Madeline Wellen, her first, team's first. Hall set to trigger it in. Hall gets it in. Hit pass down to Smith. She goes up for the layup. And no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Kaylee McKinley this time. Just slide in there, Mike. What do you think? Just slide in there, take a charge one time.
That's right.
Smith's first one is no good. Excuse me, Griffith's first one. She eyes the second one. It's on the way, and no good. Rebounded out there by Kaya McKinley. Off to Ava now. Up ahead here to Madeline. Madeline looks inside, nothing there. Dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. McKinley turns, now back out top to Ava. Ava gets a screen from Kaya. Now swings it right side to Grace. Now down low to Kaya McKinley. Out to Madeline Wellen. She'll let 3 go. No good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be Eastern basketball. Pretty good offense there. I mean, they're moving the basketball pretty good. Ava to trigger it in now. Gets it into Kaya McKinley. Off the glass, no good, and she'll be fouled to go to the line to shoot 2 here. You know, it took her a while last Saturday night to get warmed up. She missed a couple of layups there, and then she put 25.
Yes, that's fire to that.
Kaya to the line to shoot 2 here. She eyes the first free throw. It's on the way and good.
She's money.
I mean, she don't even hit rim.
No.
And we probably just jinxed her.
I know. Knock on some wood, everybody.
She eyes the second one. It's on the way and no good.
Oh. Sorry, Kaya.
6-0. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Ava. Ava's really pressuring the basketball up here. Yeah. A little bit more intensity tonight, it seems like.
Got to ravel joint.
Yeah. Here's 34 down the lane. Off the glass, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And I believe that's going to be on Kaya McKinley. That'll be her first, or Kaylee McKinley, her second. As Anna Trueblood set to check in here, I'm sure she's coming in for Kaylee. Deaton's first one is no good. Anna comes in. Deaton's second one is up and no good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. They'd be in this ball game. They'd probably be close to tie ball game if they hit their free throws. They've had some chances here. Here's Kaya, left side to Madeline. Madeline with it. Out top now, off to Anna Trueblood. Right side now to Gracie. Gracie Lewis now dribbles the baseline. Now out to Anna. Out top to Kaya. Now left side now to Madeline. Madeline will dribble towards the middle. Turn back to her left. Give it off to Ava. Ava will drive in from the left side. Off the glass and got it.
Ready.
Nice shot.
8-0. 5:12 to go here in the first. The ball's going to be turned over again. This pressure's really bothering them right now. As number 5, Jayla Batt will check in and replace number 21, Emma Schmidt. No, it's Jayla Batt played the second quarter to JV and had 9 in that second quarter there in that JV game. She's a nice player for a freshman. Here's Gracie Lewis out top to Kaya. Kaya looks down low, nothing there, goes left side to Madeline. Madeline over the top. Looks a little good thought there, just a little bit too much mustard on it. We're going to have a timeout by West Washington. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. So 8-0 with 4:51 to go here in the first. Pretty pretty good start by the Musketeers here. You know, I really like the patience down here on the offensive end, and definitely like the intensity on. We just, you know, we did this before, and we kind of sometimes we get ourselves in a little bit of foul trouble. So we got to be careful. You know, when you get them trapped, don't be slapping and hacking, and you know, you got them where you want them, especially if we can get them in this corner right here. You know, so
Ava does a good job getting them over to the side, and then we can trap them, and that's a new thing kind of for us.
Yes.
And I like it because we got the length and the ability to do that, the quickness.
And I still say we've not played against anybody that Ava can't stay in front of.
You're probably right.
The ball comes in now to Griffiths. Cross court to Deaton. Deaton drives it in, jumps it down to bat on the baseline. Back out top now to Deaton. Down low now. Back out now to Deaton. Deaton drives it down the middle. Step through, off the glass. No good. Rebound, offensive rebound. Back up. And got it by number 32, Ava Woods. She's going to go to the line to try to complete this three-point play. The foul is on Ava Souter. No more. No more.
Right.
So Woods trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and good. 8-3 now. Musketeers on top with 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. Souter across the timeline. Left side now to Madeline. Back out top to Anna Trueblood. Back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn looks inside. Here's Gracie Lewis down the middle. Loses a handle. Picked up by Griffiths now, and she'll dribble across. I'd like to see Kaya down there demand the basketball a little bit more. Cross court now to Hall. Hall with it. Baseline to Bat. Bat's jumper, no good. Rebounded out there by Ava Souter. Souter on the run now. Up ahead now to Madeline Llewellyn. In from the left side. She's going to get called just out of bounds. I thought she traveled before it went out of bounds, but we're under 4, 8-3, still your score. Musketeers on top by 5.
Oh.
Another turnover by the West Washington Senators. I think we need to look into Kai here. I think we need to work the basketball like we had been before the timeout there. Here's Souter on the left wing. He drives it to the baseline. Steps through. No good. Gets her own rebound. And taken away from her by number 34, Deaton. Here's Deaton on the move. Over and out of Bat. Bat dribbles it back out top. We're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to be West Washington basketball. So Deaton triggered in for the Senators. Gets it out top to Bat. Jayla Bat now. Off to Griffiths. Griffiths got to get the pick away. I think you got to kind of be careful right now with this.
Foul.
Yeah. And off of West Washington again, another turnover.
Got a lot of intensity there.
Oh yeah. So you hate to back it off. I mean, 3 minutes to go here in the first. Still 8-3. Here's Souter off to Gracie. Out top now to Kaya. Kaya left side to Madeline Llewellyn. Madeline dribbles it back out top. Gives it off to Anna Trueblood. Right side to Ava. Ava. Out of Madeline. Madeline lets 3 go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Hall of West Washington off to Griffiths. Griffiths now. Left side to Deaton. Deaton. High post to Hall. Hall dumps it down off the glass. No good. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2, as that'll be Ava Woods again. That foul will be on Gracie Lewis. So that's our 5th team foul. Woods' first free throw is up and good.
What I'd like to see more of is that Kaya comes out and sets that screen and rolls to the basket, and if we can just be quick about it, she's going to get that and go in.
8-5 now.
I don't think we always look for that.
2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Senators on a little bit of a run here. Here's Madeline out top to Kaya. Back to Madeline on the left wing. She'll dribble it out top. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Deaton. That'll be their second. I didn't even think she was in the play.
Did they call? Oh,
it would be on bat. Ball comes into Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it, drives it down the middle, up with the left hand, gets hammered, she'll go to the line to shoot two. Good drive there by Gracie. We've seen signs of that throughout the year, you know, of her carving it up.
A lot more confident taking it in.
Yeah. That'll be the first foul on Griffiths as Gracie steps to the line to shoot two, and she eyes the first one. It's on the way and good. 2:08 to go here in the first quarter. 9-5 is your score with Lewis at the line to shoot one more to try to stretch this out to a 5-point lead. Second one is on the way and also good. Ball comes into Griffith. She's going to walk it across the timeline. Goes off to Deaton. Deaton back to Griffith. Griffiths now. Out of bat. About 25 feet from the basket. High post to Hall. Left side to Deaton. Deaton looks inside. And hits Woods. Woods with a little jumper. No good, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Musketeers and will stay with the Senators. We keep losing 32, and oh, here's Hall. Hall gets it in to Griffiths. Griffiths spins back out, gives it off to Deaton. Deaton dribbles it, now gives it off to Griffiths. Left side now to Bat. Bat drives it out the top of the key, gives it off to Hall. Hall looks inside, now to Deaton on the right wing. Deaton, high post to Woods. Woods with a 15-footer, no good. Rebounded out of there by Ava Souter. Souter up ahead now to Gracie, out to Ava. Now Anna to Madeline. Madeline drives it in the middle. Out to Gracie Lewis. Lewis for a three. Got it!
Got it. That was awesome.
That's good offense right there.
That was big, dude.
That was pretty.
13-5. 1:04 to go here in the first. Right side to Hall now. Senators looking for an answer. Hall looks inside. Now it's going to dribble it out top. Give it off to Jayla Back. Now left side now to Deaton. Deaton drives in the middle. Now off to Griffiths. Griffiths now back out the top of the key. Goes right side to Jayla Back. Bat now looking. Top of the key now to Hall. We're down to 40 seconds. Here's Griffiths. Stuffed away. Bat picks it up. No good. Rebounded out of there by Ava Souter. Souter's going to run it now. Souter, right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis, back to Ava. Now down low to Kaya McKinley. She goes up with it. No good. Rebounded by Deaton. Down to 22. Deaton on the run now. Goes to the baseline. Now back out. Now out top to Hall. Hall dribbles to the middle of the lane. Picks it up. Now goes back outside to Deaton. We're down to 10. Deaton looks inside. Trying to hit Woods. Now goes cross court to Jayla Bat. Down to 2. Bat now with it. Out to Griffiths. Griffiths, and they don't get a shot off. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the Musketeers on top of the Lady Senators, 13-5. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLN. Filming in.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken sausage sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind Nick Rapp. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back to West Washington High School. Start of the second quarter here. 13-5 is your score, and it will be Musketeer basketball to start this second quarter with Anna Trueblood, Ava Souter, Gracie Lewis, Ty McKinley, and Madeline Llewellyn on the floor for the Musketeers. For the Senators, you'll have Deaton, Hall, Griffiths, Woods, and Jayla Back. Ball comes into Ava. Right side to Anna. Now the baseline to Gracie Lewis. She'll drive it back to the top and give it off to Ava. Now here's Madeline. Madeline will drive it to the center.
She's wide open on that pick and roll.
Yeah, quite a few times.
Yes.
That it's hit that to be big for
Yes.
For sure.
And it's got to be quick.
I think a lot of times we're programmed.
Yes.
You know, we're just
absolutely.
The ball comes into Gracie Lewis. Out top to Ava. Ava gets the screen from Anna. Ava now drives it in from the right side, spins, up and under, and she's going to get called for a double dribble.
I should get away with it.
Yeah. No turnover on the Musketeers. Still 13-5, 7.5 to go here in the first half. Here's Griffith. Hands it off to Bat. Bat drives down the middle of the lane. Now gives it off to Deaton. Deaton up for the shot. No good. And we're going to have out of bounds on the Senators and be over to the Musketeers. I don't think that's the right call. I think if it hits the side of the backboard, it's still in play. Ball comes into Madeline. West Washington showing some pressure here. Comes into Ty McKinley. McKinley. Up. Got it.
Good move.
I couldn't tell her. I mean, she took some big steps there, but I
She did.
couldn't
I
tell
thought
if
she
she
might have traveled.
So 15-5 now, Musketeers. Here's Griffith. Griffith back to Bat. Bat. Oh. I think that's a makeup. Here's Hall, and then we're going to get a foul, I believe. That foul's going to be on Anna Trueblood, and it'll send Riley Hall to the line to shoot two for the West Washington Lady Senators. All eyes the first one, and it's good. Number 22 set to check in for the Lady Senators. Abby Young will come in and replace Ava Woods for the Senators, as Riley Hall has one more coming to her here. He eyes it. It's on the way, and good. So 15-7 now. 7 minutes exactly to go here in the first half. Cross court's picked off, turned over, and picked up by Deaton. Here's Griffiths, baseline to Bat. Back crosses over, up with a shot, no good. Well, it's either out of bounds on us or a foul, and they give it to us, and there was no foul called. So, ball comes into Madeline. Back to Anna. There's Kaya. Cross court now to Madeline. Up ahead to Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it now, dumps it down to Kaya McKinley off the glass.
Yes.
We got it.
Pretty.
Well, I can tell you, there's been the last two possessions. There was a foul call on our end and one call down here, and I don't think either one of them were fouls, to be honest with you.
I had to know that.
So 17-7 now as Kaya tries to complete the three-point play here. Free throw is up and no good. Rebounded out there by Deaton.
I hope I haven't jinxed her.
But she hadn't missed two all year, so.
I know. Sorry, Kaya.
Here's Jayla. Off to Griffiths. Griffiths to the center of the court. Back to Riley Hall. Now right side to Deaton. Deaton's going to let a three go. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. She'll get it off to Ava. Up ahead now to Madeline. Madeline on the left wing. Out top to Ava. Ava steps back now. Goes left side to Madeline. Madeline drives it in. Off the glass with her left hand and rolls it in. She's pretty good with that left hand. 19-7 now. Musketeers on top by 12 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Deaton. Off to Jayla Bat. Bat out top to Griffith. Now right side to Deaton. Deaton shot fake, goes baseline, gets cut off. Get blocked away by Madeline. Well, pretty good defense right there. I thought we was going to give her the lane there, but pretty good defense there. Here's Ava. Now Anna. Back to Ava. Ava drives the middle. Cross court to Gracie Lewis. Out top to Madeline. Now Gracie dribbles it down the middle of the lane. Oh, we missed her again on that curl. Here's Ava. Dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. Up. No good. Rebounded out of there by Riley Hall. That was a great interior pass
That
right
was
there.
a great pass around the defender and right to her hands.
Here's Deaton. Spin back to her right. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Eastern and will stay with West Washington as number 21, Emma Smith, will check back in and replace Shelby Griffiths. So Riley Hall set the triggered in for the Lady Musketeers. She'll get it in, stolen away by Ava Souter. Souter now. Down low now to Kaya McKinley, up off the glass and got it. Nice pass. She sees the floor so good. And we got a timeout by West Washington. Score 21-7 with 4:58 to go here in the first half. And it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here as the Musketeers have kind of went on a little stretch here as number 32, Ava Woods, is set to check back in after this timeout for the Senators. But, we're really, looks like they're really making an emphasis on getting the ball to Kaya. But even if Kaya doesn't score, she does so good about passing the ball back out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
We went and watched the Butler girls last night played USI, and they got a 6'4" girl, and she caught it on the opposite block and turned, skip past it to the opposite side. I mean, that's just, I love watching that. When a center can see it inside out, and they can see over top, and they just pass the ball so good. So West Washington basketball, as Deaton triggers it in and gives it in to Schmidt here for under 5 in the first half. 21-7 is your score. Right side now to Jayla Batt. Batt dribbles it back out top, gives it off now to Woods. Woods now to Deaton. Now off to Schmidt. Schmidt being guarded by Gracie Lewis. She'll back it back out. Now go right side now to Woods. Woods back out top to Jayla Batt. Batt now left side to Deaton. Deaton, ball stolen away. Still fought for, and West Washington is going to come up with it. And here's Smith down the middle. Pulls up for an 8-footer. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley.
A little free action there from the Eastern girls.
Here's Ava. Now to Madeline. Madeline drives the middle of the court, spins back to her left. Nothing there. Now goes cross court to Gracie. Now Ava. Ava's going to let a 3 go. Go!
We need more of that.
Give her some confidence. 24-7 now. Under 4 to go. Here's Batt on the right wing. She'll dribble it back out top. And now stolen away again by Ava Souter. Souter on the breakaway. Step through. Up. No good. As Jayla Batt gets the rebound. Now gets it off to Deaton. Now here's Schmidt. Schmidt pulls up for another 8-footer, and she knocks it down. I don't think we know who's guarding her right now. So 24-9 with 3.5 to go. Ball's kicked away. As Riley Hall will check back in and replace Jayla Batt. Well, that'd been nice down there. If Ava could have got that one to go, it was sweet. Over the top now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now will back it back out, give it off to Madeline. Now right side to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood drives it in. Up off the glass and got it. I tell you what, she's given us some great minutes here.
Absolutely.
Good defense, scoring the basketball. Here's Deaton. Out top to Schmidt. 26-9 to score. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Woods with it. Back out top to Riley Hall. Now right side now to Deaton. Deaton looks down low. Nothing there. Now it's going to drive it down the baseline, loses the handle, picks it back up, now gives it off to Schmidt. Schmidt off to Riley Hall on the left side. Now back out top now to Deaton. Deaton goes right side to Woods. Woods, West Washington being patient. Here's Riley Hall at the elbow. Now back out to Woods. She'll let 3 go way off the mark, and it's going to be out of bounds and stay with the Senators as Emma Dean set to check in for the Lady Musketeers. Dean will check in and replace Kyle McKinley. Good to see him in there.
It is good to see him in there. She's a great teammate.
Here's Ava Wood. Off to Schmidt out top. Schmidt goes left side to Riley Hall. Hall's going to dribble it back out top. Now looking. Now goes right side to Deaton. Deaton drives it to another lane. Spins back to the basket, and they're going to get a foul, I believe, on Anna Trueblood. It will be on Anna Trueblood, and I believe that's her second foul, and will send Meredith Deaton to the line to shoot 2. Deaton eyes the first, and it's no good. Shelby Griffiths checks back in, and she'll replace Abby Young for the Lady Senators. Eaton's second one is good. 26-10 now with 2:21 to go here in the first. Ball comes into Madeline. Up ahead now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it. Back to Madeline. Cross court to Anna. Anna's going to let three go. No good. Rebounded by Schmidt of the Lady Senators. Here's Schmidt with it. Left side now to Riley Hall. Elizabeth Trueblood set to check in at the next dead ball. Hall back to back out. I don't think we don't want to get soft here this last couple minutes. There's a shot
and that was good straight up.
by Ava Woods. Yeah, it was good defense. Just good defense, better offense.
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely. No, it should be just offense.
Well, Trueblood, Elizabeth, is going to replace her sister, Anna. So Ava Woods is going to step up here for one free throw to try to complete this three-point play and cut this lead in half. Down to, at the mids, 26-12. We're under two. Ava looks inside. Now right side to Gracie Lewis. Now goes inside to Emma Dean. No good. Rebounded out there by Riley Hall. Off now to Schmidt. Schmidt with it. Left side to Riley Hall. Riley Hall with it. Now looking. Now he's going to hand it off to Deaton. Deaton drives it in from the right side. Hands it off to Griffith. Griffith now will back out. Now go right side again to Deaton. Deaton looks inside. Now looking for Woods and nothing there. She's really working hard down there, and they won't give her the basketball. Smith's got it on the left side now. Back up top to Griffith. We're down to 107. Ball's tipped away, and Woods picked it up and back out top to Griffith. 1 minute. Griffith dribbles it. Now to Riley Hall. Madeline Williams guarding her, tips it up. She recovers it. Stays with the Senators. And the ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be turned over by West Washington over to the Musketeers with 50.1 seconds to go. And I wouldn't be surprised unless it's a layup if we take a last shot right here.
Right. But Coach Drury, I'm sure, won.
Here's Ava. Ava steps back, left side to Gracie. Dumps it down to Madeline. One off the glass.
Very good. Look at Madeline posting up.
That's good offense right there. 28-12. 33 seconds to go. Right side now to Deaton. Deaton drives it to the top of the key and gives it off to Riley Hall. Hall with it now. Picks her dribble up, gives it off to Schmidt. Schmidt drives it to the baseline on the far side. Back out top now to Griffiths. Griffiths drives it in from the right side. Goes up for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Deaton. She'll go off the glass. No good again as Ava Souter gets the rebound. It's going to be fouled by Riley Hall. So 12.2 seconds left in this first half. Musketeer basketball here. Madeline gets it into Gracie. Gracie back to Madeline. We're down to 10. Up ahead now to Emma. Now off to Ava. Ava drives it, pulls it back now on the left side. She'll drive it into the baseline. Spins. Pulls up. No good. Rebounded. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half where the Musketeers up over West Washington 28-12. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors and the Commissioner's Corners. Be back with you in just a moment to give you first half stats and comments from Mikey and Holly. And you're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner Neidig, we're in it now. We are playing basketball. We're wrestling. We have wrapped up, as we know, the fall sports now into the winter sports. It's a busy, busy time. We have a lot of games. The IHSAA, we're fortunate, like a lot of states, our young men and women play literally, with the exception of Sunday, every day of the week. And it is a monumental task to put on these types of events night after night after night. Big school, small school, city school, country school, doesn't matter. There's a lot going on.
Well, first of all, it's what we do in Indiana, and we've done for many, many years, and providing a platform for student athletes to show their skills and coaches to coach and communities to gather. It is a really, that's just what's special about what we do. But, man, I tell you, Coach, I often walk in, the first person I want to go talk and thank to as I walk in the door is that person that's sitting out there with the cold weather right inside the front door, and it's cold outside, but they're sitting there selling tickets, and they've done it year in and year out for the athletic department so schools can operate events. And, I always want to get around the place. I just want to make sure those people know they're appreciated for doing what they're doing, and they're a big part of an athletic event also.
Well, they really are, because oftentimes the person you're talking about is a member of the faculty who's been at school all day long, have families themselves, and some meager $5 whatever an hour, they make a little bit of money, but they're doing this because they're aware that without the infrastructure of people like them, you can't have these events. You need the teams, you need the coaches, you need the officials, but you need the ticket takers, you need the people popping the popcorn, selling the concessions. You need all those people to make this experience what it is, and to generate that much necessary and much needed revenue for your programs.
That's absolutely right, Coach. And revenue, and it's not anybody. They're not out there trying to make a lot of money. They're trying just to keep the lights on, the officials paid, the bus, gas in the buses, and uniforms on the kids, and so these people all choose. And I always like to say they choose to work in the eye of the public. They choose to interact with the public as they walk in, so a parent can walk in and watch their child play. And I just think sometimes anybody that's in public service, whether it be a coach, a teacher, or police officer, or anybody, we forget to really recognize what they do and the give back that they do for the communities, because they're just a salt. They're people who truly care about the kids that they see in the classroom every day, or whether it be in the hallway, the lunchroom, or getting on and off the bus. And I just think we all need to step back and thank those people for spending their time so children and student athletes get to play in a time-honored tradition, which is a high school education-based athletic program.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. You and I are both former athletic directors. We would not have been able to have any kind of success or be able to do our jobs without the secretaries. And I dare say those dear athletic secretaries all over our state are the unsung heroes of athletics in our entire state.
No question, no question. I was always blessed with great partners, and the work that I've done, and athletic secretaries or assistants come in many titles, but, I can think back to Alicia when I was in Evansville, and sometimes there would be kids that's having a rough day, and that athletic secretary is consoling a kid with a hug, and it'll be all right. And that's certainly not in the job descriptions, but that's what they choose to do to help kids along the way. And they're there to care about kids and student athletes, absence of a parent. Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding his hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Caring people makes a difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. The experts of long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
All right, welcome back here to West Washington High School. We're at halftime where the Musketeers holding on to a 16-point lead over the Lady Senators of West Washington. First half, guys, I thought was I think Coach Drury probably got to be pretty pleased with what she saw in that first half as far as defensively and offensively on both ends of the floor. I thought the kids, for the most part, took nice shots and really played some good defense down here on this end, and never really got herself in a lot of foul trouble.
And I think the fouls, playing good straight-up defense, aggressive defense, but we did. We were able to play it controlled and under control, and I was always told in high school, stay under control.
Yep. Right.
Defensive-wise, I think we really come out tonight. This is probably the most aggressive I've seen them. Games we've played this year so far, especially Ava. Ava's been all over the floor, going back and forth. She had quite a few steals. I know what the stats are there with that, but she had quite a few steals there, caused the turnover. She really stepped the game up with her defensive game.
I think, going back to what you or Holly said early on in that first half, or late in that first half, is I think the point of emphasis there in the halftime in the locker room for the Musketeers is we got to keep pumping the ball down low.
Absolutely.
Got to keep looking for Kaya down there, and then, good things are going to come on the outside, too, there. But we'll run through these first half stats here real quick before we get this second half started. We'll start with the Lady Senators. We have Smith with 2, Woods with 5, Deaton with 3, and Hall with 2 for a total of 12. Senators were 3 of 22 from the field at 13.6%, 0 for 2 from 3, 6 of 12 from the free throw line for 50%. They had 7 turnovers and actually out-rebounded 16-13. For the Musketeers, Ava Souter with 5, Gracie Lewis with 8, Madeline Llewellyn with 4, Ty McKinley with 9, Anna Trueblood with 2 for a total of 28. Musketeers shot 11 of 23 from the field, 47.8%, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 50%, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 60% after Holly jinxed.
I know, I'm sorry, Kaya.
So it'll be West Washington basketball here to start this second quarter, as they will go back with their starters with Deaton, Hall, Griffiths, Woods, and Schmidt. Musketeers will do the same with Madeline Llewellyn, Gracie Lewis, Ava Souter, Kai McKinley, and Kaylee McKinley. As Deaton set the trigger in here for the West Washington Senators, and she'll get it into Griffiths, and here we go. Griffiths across the timeline, slides it right now to Deaton. Deaton out top now to Riley Hall. Ball tipped away, ball forward, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Eastern basketball. turnover by the Senators there over to the Musketeers as it comes into Ava Souter. Souter drives it right side now. Looks back out top now. Now swings it right now to Grace Lewis. Down low to Kaylee McKinley. Up, and she'll be fouled by Riley Hall and go to the line to shoot 2. Good seal there by Kaylee, you know. That's a good target. Give her a good target to throw to there. She did a nice job right there. So Kaylee will step to the line to shoot 2 for the Musketeers here. As she eyes the first one, it's on the way and no good. We'll have one more coming to her. There's 7:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Second one by McKinley is up and no good. Ball is fought for. Saved inbounds by Kai McKinley out top to Gracie. Now here's Ava Souter for a 3. No good. Ball is fought for. Come out of there by Deaton of the Senators, and she'll get it off to Schmidt. And she'll get it across the timeline. She'll go left now to Riley Hall. Hall dribble back out top. Hall slide it right now. Hands it off now to Griffith. Griffiths now goes right side to Riley Hall. Hall being guarded by Kaylee McKinley. Hall now dribble it back out top. Looks for Schmidt. Schmidt now. Ball stolen away by Ava Souter. Gives it off to Kai. Now back to Ava. Ava on the run now. Ava cross court to Madeline. Madeline thought about a 3. Thought better of it. Goes left side to Gracie Lewis. Down low to Kai McKinley. She goes up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded out of there by Deaton. Deaton on the run now. Goes in from the left side. Spins back to the middle. Up with a shot. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. Gets it off to Ava. Ava now. Souter. Down low to Kai McKinley. Up with the right hand and no good. I like it. I like it.
In and out.
Here's Deaton. Out top to Riley Hall. Hall with it now. Dribbles it down to the baseline. Tipped away. Stolen by Kaylee McKinley. She's going to be fouled by Riley Hall. And that'll be the Senators' second.
Once again, we talked about their defense tonight.
Yeah,
they've been on.
Yeah, they've been on it. That's Hall's third foul. As it comes into Madeline. Back to Kaylee. Kaylee up ahead to Kaya. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline will get across the timeline. Now back it up and go cross court now to Ava Souter. Souter now dribbles down the middle of the lane. Out to Madeline. Madeline out top to Kaya. Kaya dumps it down to her sister Kaylee. Here's Kaylee back out to Kaya. Kaya dribbles through the middle of the lane. Goes up to the left hand. Gets fouled, and I believe we're going to have, should be 2 shots. West Washington fans want a travel. It'll be a 2-shot foul. The referee never really motioned if it's going to be a 2-shot foul or not. As Kaya steps to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good.
Oh, thank you, Kaya.
So McKinley will have one more coming to her to try to push this out to an 18-point lead. She eyes the second one. It's on the way and also good. 30-12 now with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. As Jay Labatt steps check into the next dead ball for the Lady Senators. Right side to Deaton now. Still dribbled out top, travels with a basketball, no call. Now goes opposite with Smith, and she's out of bounds. Another turnover by West Washington. As Jay Labatt checks in, and she'll replace Riley Hall with 3 fouls. Kaylee gets it into Ava now. Ava gets it across the timeline. Dribble it back out top. Now looking to penetrate. Spins it back. Gives it to Kai. Now right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now thought about penetrate. Now goes to the middle of the court. Dumps it off to Kaylee. Right side to Ava. Ava with it now. Dumps it off. Oh, that's a great look. Yep. That was that pick and roll we've been looking for all night long.
I know.
Now here's Griffiths. Right side now to Deaton. Deaton with it. Ball's tied up. Oh, no, we're going to get a foul.
I don't believe that at all.
No. That'll be the first team foul on the Musketeers of the half. That'll be Madeline's second foul. 5:06 to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes into Schmidt. Schmidt, right side now to Deaton. Deaton with it now. Back out top to Jay Labatt. Now right side to Griffiths. Griffiths looks down low to Deaton. Deaton spins back to left. Now out to Woods. Woods 15-footer. No good. a nice job rebounding tonight. Right side to Gracie. Now Ava. Ava looks inside, nothing there. Now Madeline. Now left side to Kaylee. Throws it into her sister. Up off the glass and got it. Good catch by her.
Very good catch by her sister.
Sure, she's telling her down there, how about a little bit better pass, not a rocket next time. Jayla. Does deep. Dumps it down the woods. Ball's picked up by... We're going to get a jump ball here, and it's going to stay with the Senators as Coach Drury trying to get a time out there. Oh, 20-point lead, 32-12 for the Musketeers. Ball comes in, stolen away by Madeline Llewellyn. Now off to Ava. Ava, across the timeline. Dribbles it in with a runner. No good. Kyle McKinley with a rebound up and in. Oh, Kyle McKinley's the line to try to complete the three-point play, as Abby Young will check in for the Lady Senators and replace Ava Woods. McKinley eyes the free throw, and it's on the way. Ain't good. 35-12, 4:05 to go here in the third quarter. I think we just got to keep the defensive intensity up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need let's try to complete a complete game here. Here's Deaton. Deaton on the right side, back out to Jayla Batt. Out top now to Griffiths. Griffiths now will slide it right now. Being guarded by Gracie Lewis. Over the top now to Deaton. Deaton on the right wing. Now goes the high post to Jayla Batt. Batt spins, goes up, no good. Rebounded out there by Ava Souter. Souter now on the run. They're backing off over big time. Here's Madeline. She'll drive it to the baseline. Looking. Throws it away. Schmidt picks it off. Schmidt now. We're gonna get Kaylee McKinley for a reach in there. As Anna Trueblood set the check back in. That will be Kaylee's third, I think. Team's second. As Anna will check in and replace Kaylee McKinley. Good job by Kaylee. Here's Deaton. Deaton looking, still looking, and we're going to have a 5-second call. That's good defense. Anna Trueblood now triggered in, gets it into Madeline. Over top to Ava. Ava now out the top of the key. Got to look out. We got to talk. We got to tell her when them girls are coming. Now right side to Anna. Anna dumps it over to Kyle McKinley. She's cross court now to Ava. Ava Souter for three. And we're going to get a shove off, I believe, on Anna Trueblood. As Riley Hall checks back in for the Senators and will replace Meredith Deaton. So with 3 minutes to go here in the third, 35-12 is your score. Here's Griffiths. Left side now to Batt. Batt drives it to the top of the key, gives it off to Riley Hall. Now right side to Smith. Smith dribbles down to the baseline. Now hits Young at the high post. The jumper, no good. Hall with the rebound. Back up, and no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. So Elizabeth Trueblood's going to come in and get her sister, I'm sure, here. Riley Hall at the line to shoot two. The first one is on the way and good. Elizabeth checks in and replaces Anna. Riley Hall with one more. 2:41 to go here in the third. Second one is on the way and also good. So 35-14 now is your score. Ball comes into Ava Souter. Back to Madeline. Madeline up ahead now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now will back out on the right wing. Now give it off to Ava. Now cross court to Madeline. Madeline will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. Baseline now to Ava. Ava now on the right wing looking. Dumps it into Kaya McKinley. She goes to her left. Up and No good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So 2:18 to go here in the third. 35-14 to score with Kai McKinley at the free throw line to shoot 2. He eyes the first one. It's on the way and good. Don't say anything, Holly. I have one more coming to her. Second one is up and good. 37-14 now. 23-point lead with 2:16 to go here in the third. Griffiths off the timeline now. Left side now to Riley Hall. Hall with it now. High post now to Jayla Batt. Batt now turns, goes to the right side, drives it in. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Goes up with it. Ball's fought for him. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be Eastern basketball. Madeline set the trigger in. We got full court pressure here by the Lady Senators as it comes into Gracie Lewis. Lewis now back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn up ahead now to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood dumps it down to Kyle.
That's how you break a press.
Absolutely.
Do you see how little dribbling there was right there to break that?
30 score.
39-14, 141 to go here. Here's Riley. All off to Jayla Batt. Back to the middle. Up with a shot. No good. Rebounded by Ava Satter. Up ahead now to Elizabeth Trueblood. It's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Eastern Musketeers. I think West Washington's tired, guys. They look tired.
Well, a couple of those girls were in the 2 quarters. So.
Here's Ava set the trigger in to Kyle McKinley. McKinley spins back. Now looks, goes cross court now to Madeline. Madeline will drive it to the middle of the lane. Back to Ava. Ava to the center of the court. Drives in, spins. Now back to Gracie. Right side to Madeline. Shot fake. In from the right side. Up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Abby Young of West Washington. We're down to 1:10 to go here in the third. Here's Griffiths. Ball stolen away by Ava. Up ahead now to Gracie Lewis. Stolen back by Smith. Smith now across the timeline. Kylie Batt set to check into the next dead ball. Here's Griffiths with a runner. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Kaya McKinley. That'll be her first team foul. As Shelby Griffiths at the line to shoot 2 for the Senators. First one is up, and she banks it in. Kylie Batt will replace Gracie Lewis. As Jayla sits, and I believe
Woods came in.
Woods come in. Second one by Griffith is also good. As Deaton comes in and replaces Griffith. 50 seconds to go here in the third. Here's Ava across the timeline now. Slides it left, now back top of the key, now left side to Kylie Batt. Back out top to Kaya McKinley. Now right side to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it now, down the middle of the lane. Back to Madeline. Madeline for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. Now back to Kylie Batt. Now Madeline. Now high post here to Kaya. Now Elizabeth Trueblood on the baseline. Out top to Ava, down to 22. Go back it back out. Now hands it off to Madeline. Now off to Kylie. Left side to Ava. Down low to Madeline Llewellyn. She goes cross court to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Trueblood for a 3. No good, and we've got a whistle. And I believe it's going to be on the shot, so that's going to send Elizabeth Trueblood to the line, I think, to shoot 3. No, they're going to call it on the floor. They're going to call that on the floor. I can't believe that. So 4.5 seconds to go here. Be Musketeer basketball. Ava to trigger it in. He's looking. Goes to Kaya. Kaya trebles it in. Gives it off to Ava. Ava with a shot. No good. And that'll bring it to the end of the third quarter with your score. 39-16. Your Lady Musketeers on top of the West Washington Lady Senators. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Jalen Hoare. Santa Claus is coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his sleigh, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot. JohnJonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short?
All right, welcome back to West Washington High School. Start of fourth quarter. Musketeers on top, 39-16. It will be West Washington basketball to start this fourth quarter. Schmidt now, right side to Woods. Woods looking. Now goes the high post to Riley. Riley Hall now back to Woods. Woods in from the left side off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Ball's fought for and come out of there by Kai McKinley. She'll get it off now to Ava Woods, or to Ava Souders. Souter now, left side to Kylie Batt. Batt thought about a three, now back out top to Ava. Ava now spins back to the middle, now out to Elizabeth Trueblood. Now Kai McKinley. Here's Kylie Batt with it out top. Right side now to Ava. Ava now to Madeline. Madeline at the top of the key. Now right side to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Trueblood now drives it in the middle of the lane. Loses a handle. Ball's turned over and picked up there by Ava Woods. She'll get it off to Smith. Smith now. Right side now to Deaton. Deaton will dribble it back out to the top of the key now. And the Musketeers in a man-to-man offense here. Off to Hall. Now here's Woods. Down the middle again. Pulls up for 8-footer. No good. Rebounded out of there by Smith. Smith up with it, and she's going to get called for a travel. I'm not so sure that our girls down here don't know what we're playing on defense. They look kind of confused a little bit down here. So here's Ava. For under 7 minutes, she's going to draw a foul, I believe, on 21 Schmidt. And that will be a 1-and-1 for Ava Souter. 1-and-1. Ava goes to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1 here. 6:44 to go in the ball game. Souter toes the line. She eyes the first one. Gets on the way and rolls it in. Shooter's bounce. We get one more free throw. Ava eyes the second one. It's on the way and also good. So 41-16 your score. 6:44 to go in the ball game. Here's Schmidt. Across the timeline. Left side to Hall. Hall with it now. Looks to Wood. Nothing there. Now dribbles it back to the top of the key and gives it off now to Deaton. Now left side off the chin to Smith. Now left side to Wood. Wood. Now Riley Hall. High post. Now my big time travel. No call there. Off to Smith. Smith's going to drive in. And now we're going to get a foul called on Eastern. It'll be the 16th foul on the Musketeers. 6:14 to go here in the contest. 41-16 your score. Deaton set triggered in for the Senators. Ball comes in now to Smith. Emma Smith now off to Riley Hall on the left wing. She looks inside, needs to throw it in there to Abby Young. Doesn't throw it, now goes right side to Deaton. Deaton now. Out top now to Smith. Smith steps back. Now goes left now to Woods. Woods dribbles it back out top, gives it off to Riley Hall. Hall looking for the back cut, nothing there. Now it's going to go and hand it off now to Deaton. Deaton spins back to the right, being guarded by Kylie Batt. Batt now, ball stolen away by Elizabeth Trueblood on the right side. Goes up for the shot, got it. 43-16, 5.5 to go in the ball game. Here's Schmidt. Left side to Riley Hall. Hall with it now, looking. I think you got to say, yeah, throw it in there. And here's Abby Young, no good. Riley Hall with the rebound, up off the glass, no good. Kaya McKinley with the rebound. And we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Abby Young, and it'll send Kaya McKinley to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. 5:14 to go. And Kaya's patting her stats down there for multiple rebounds. So Kaya at the line with a 1-on-1. She out of the free throw. It's on the way and good. I look for Coach Drury to start making some substitutions here pretty soon. Second one by McKinley is also good. That takes it out to a 29-point lead for the Musketeers. 45-16. Off to Schmidt now. Schmidt across the timeline. Right side now to Deaton. Deaton rides it to the baseline. Now gives it off to Woods. Woods looking now across court to Riley Hall. Now down low to Abby Young. Young shot fakes. Goes up to the shot. And ooh, they're going to get a foul probably on Kaya McKinley. That's who it will be on. I believe that's Kaya's second. Good job by the bench players tonight, coming in and giving good minutes off the bench there. As the first one by Young is no good. She'll have one more. Young's second free throw is up and good. 45-17 is your score. We're under 5 minutes to go here in this contest. Here's Ava. Off now to Elizabeth Trueblood. Out top to Kaya McKinley. Now goes left side to Kylie Batt. Batt dribbles it to the top. Gives it off to Madeline Llewellyn for three. No good. Ball's tipped around. Picked up by Ava Souter. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Drury here. We'll see if it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. As Gracie Lewis and Emma Dean both will check in. We'll see who they come in for. Pretty good ball game by these girls tonight. Good response after last Saturday night. You know, that's probably a pretty disappointing upset for the girls. You know, I probably felt like they had that game pretty much the whole time, and then just got it taken away from us right there at the very end. But had chances to win it, just didn't convert. And I guess as a coach, that's all she asked for, is just a chance down the stretch there. And hopefully that'll pay off when we get to tournament time. When we get these close ball games, you know, the girls will respond well to that.
Yeah, I think so.
So Emma Dean and Gracie Lewis check in, and they replace Madeline Llewellyn and Kaya McKinley as Ava Souter set triggered in for the Musketeers. She'll get it in to Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it now out top. Left side now Elizabeth Trueblood. That's Gracie Jackson set to check in. The next dead ball for the Musketeers. Here's Kylie, gets the screen from Emma Dean. Now goes left side to Elizabeth Trueblood. Back out top to Kylie Batt. Now right side to Gracie. Gracie now slide it back out top. Now go to Ava Souter. Souter looking for Elizabeth Trueblood on the cut there, and it's going to be a jump ball and stay with the Musketeers. I like the unselfishness, I got to be honest with you. As Gracie Jackson checks in and replaces Gracie Lewis. So Ava, set the triggered in, gets it into Emma Dean. Dean now turns, gives it off down to Ava. Ava drives the middle of the lane, slices through, goes up, shot's blocked away by Deaton. Now Deaton's on the move. She's going to stop and she's going to pull it back out. Ball's kicked by Elizabeth Trueblood. Will stay with the Senators with 3:58 to go here in the contest. 45-17 your score. Musketeers on top by 28. Ball comes in now to Elena Smith. That's checked into the ball game now. Off to Deaton. Now ball stolen away by Kylie Bat. Bat across the timeline, over the head here to Elizabeth. Now back to back, cross court to Ava. Ava, shot fake. Now we'll back it back out on the wing. Now looks to drive to the middle. She'll hold it up. Now top the key to Emma Dean. Dean now ball stripped away. Picks it back up, gives it off to Elizabeth Trueblood on the baseline. She'll bring it back out top, give it off to Bracy Lewis. Left side now to Ava. Ava looking to drive to the middle, spins up off the glass, and I believe she's going to get called for a travel. 3:21 to go here in the ball game. Still 45-17 is your score. Schmidt will bring it across the timeline. High post now to Abby Young. Right side now to Deaton. Deaton will drive it to the baseline. Back it back out. Now give it off to Elena Smith. Off now to Emma Smith. Cross court to Deaton. Now top to Emma. Emma Smith now. Ball tipped away. Fought for Elizabeth Trueblood. Now tipped in the back court. And she's still fighting for it.
Wow,
Out of bounds.
good.
Great hustle.
That is great hustle. Yeah. Yeah.
Never gave up.
Coach
Got all the way down the floor.
Coach like that.
Yes.
Oh, here's Emma Smith. Smith now, high post to Ava Woods. Woods with a jump shot. She knocks it down. 45-19 with 2:40 to go here in the contest. Ava, right side to Elizabeth. Now Bracy Jackson out top. Left side to Kylie Badd. Kylie will get a screen. Now slides it down to Ava. Ava will dribble back out top. Now gets another screen from Bracy Jackson. Now off to Emma Dean. Dean with it now. Takes a couple of dribbles. Gives it off now to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood out top to Bracy. Now Kylie Batt. Batt now. Off to Emma. Emma. Now to Ava. Down to 2 minutes. Here's Kylie Batt. She'll drive baseline. Cross court to Elizabeth Trueblood for a three. No good. Ball's here. Goes up with it. Bracy Jackson with an offensive rebound, and she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot two for the Musketeers. I think Coach is going to be really, really pleased with the unselfishness of these girls tonight. And I don't think that it's been so unselfish that they've passed up a lot of shots, but they've got better shots off of their unselfishness tonight. As Bracy Jackson's first free throw is good.
I had to out west. They moved the ball really well. Has up a lot of shots they could have took. Took it down low there, try to not be selfish. Really get these balls in.
Jackson's second free throw is up and no good. Ball's tipped away and picked up by Emma Schmidt. 46-19. We're under 2 minutes. And she loses the handle, and it's going to go over to the Musketeers. Bracy Jackson gets it into Ava. Ava gets it across half court now. Gets a screen from Bracy Jackson. Drives it to the top of the key. She looks down low. Nothing there. Gives it off to Emma Dean. Dean with it now. Looking for Elizabeth. Gets it into her with a runner. No good. Ball is fought for, and she's still fighting for it, and comes off to Schmidt. Schmidt has it now. Gets it across the timeline. Ball's tipped away as Elizabeth Trueblood comes up with it. Cross to Bracy Jackson. Out to Ava. Ava now on the left wing. Gets a screen. Goes baseline. Pulls up for a 15-footer and knocks it down. Timeout by Coach Drury. 48-19 is your score. As I believe this timeout was called just for substitution, as Gracie Lewis comes in and replaces Ava Souter. And now, number 3, Laney Cameron will come in and replace Emma Schmidt. And Eva O'Toole will come in and replace Ava Woods for the Lady Senators. Down to a minute 15 now. As Cameron will dribble across the timeline. Goes left side now. This Schmidt back out top to Cameron. High post now to Young. Right side now. Here's a long three by number 23, and it's good by Adele Brown.
I think it's a two-pointer.
Was it a two-pointer? Okay. Down to under a minute. 48-21 your score. Bat with it. Off to Bracy Jackson. Jackson down the middle. It's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
Or to take it at them.
Bracy's done a pretty good job. This was her first varsity minutes this year so far. You know, she's coming back from that concussion there for a couple of weeks ago and just kind of working herself back into it. Has done a nice job for us tonight. But Jackson at the line to shoot 2. First free throw's up, no good. She'll have one more. Gracie eyes the second one. We're down to 49.6. Second free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Gracie Lewis. Lewis back out to Kylie. Down low to Emma Dean, up with the left hand, no good. Reed gets her own rebound. We're going to get an offensive foul on Emma Dean.
Good look inside, open left. Move the ball like that around, something like that. Great.
I think the girls really want Emma to score here. You know, they're trying to get her the basketball. And so Eva O'Toole will be at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Emma Dean out of there. She'll get it off to Kylie Batt. Batt with it now. Up ahead now to Gracie. Down low to Emma Dean. Emma off the glass. No good again. We're going to have a jump ball, I believe, and it's going to be West Washington Senator basketball. Emma wants to score so bad she can't stand it. Oh, here's Schmidt with it. Being hounded by Elizabeth Trueblood. Right side to Brown. Now here's O'Toole. Down low to Brown. Brown with it. Dumps it down. Great look there as Gracie Lewis picks it off, and we're down to 12 seconds. Here's Kylie Batt. Batt now. Right side now to Gracie Jackson. Out to Gracie Lewis. Down low to Emma Dean. Dean with it. Up with a shot.
Oh, shoot.
And that'll bring us to the end of the game with the Musketeers coming over here to Campbellsburg, West Washington, getting the victory 48-21 over the Lady Senators. We'll step away, hear word from our sponsors. Be back with you in just a moment to give you final thoughts and stats from Holly and Mike. And you're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
MVP of Campbellsburg is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MVP pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get a $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Campbellsburg or check them out online at mvpinnovation.com. MVP of Campbellsburg says good luck to all of our three-county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington. Association with Turner Classic Movies presents John Mellencamp. Live and in person, 2023. April 17th and 18th at Kentucky Performing Arts, Whitney Hall. Tickets on sale now at mellencamp.com. After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Coming to town this year, and we believe he has already made his stop here at John Jones, bringing fantastic deals on all of our year-end inventory. Santa has been looking to upgrade his slate, and he has found just the spot to do business. If you're tired of being pulled around by Rudolph and the crew, come check out some of our new rides with plenty of reindeer power. We have a list of cars between all of our 5 locations that we can pull from, and you can see them all in one easy spot. JohnSjonesAutoGroup.com. See something shiny and new that you're wanting on Santa's short list? Give us a call at 877-473-5546 to set up your appointment today. And from your local John Jones family, we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
All right, welcome back to Campbellsburg, West Washington High School here for the post-game show here as the Musketeers come away with a victory tonight over the Lady Senators, 48-21. Mike, I thought the girls, it's probably, and, you know, not to take anything away from the West Washington Lady Senators because they're very young and they're going to be really good here in a couple of years, but I thought that might be the best our team has looked as far as confidence and just playing within themselves. And defensively, on both ends of the floor, I thought they looked really good tonight.
Well, both sides of the court, they moved the ball really well on offense and down on defense. Like I said before, I think probably the best game I've seen them play when it comes to defense. I mean, scrapping all game long. Ava had quite a two steals.
Yeah.
Really on.
You know, and the other thing, too, is I thought, you know, going to Ava Souter had 9 points tonight, which is, you know, absolutely a step up. It's not to take away from her points she scored, but I thought as being a floor general tonight, she just looked a lot more comfortable tonight in controlling the game. She really controlled the game tonight in the tempo of what we wanted to do, and I thought she did a really good job tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you there, too. And then that point is actually good, too. I mean, she missed some shots, but a lot of times she was kicking it down low, moving the ball, getting open looks to the down low to help you know, the teammate and get that ball moving down low to score.
Yep, and great minutes off the bench by all of our kids. Obviously, the game kind of got out of hand there, got a little sloppy at the end, but you know, I thought the kids coming off the bench did a really nice job. In particular, I thought Anna Trueblood did a really nice job during the first half when she had to come in and replace Kaylee because she had 2 fouls there, but I thought she did really good there.
Elizabeth came in, too, off the bench there and played a really, really good game defensively, too. I mean, picked up and come to the 10th level. She come off the bench doing defensive-wise, too, was really, really good.
Yeah. Well, we'll run through these stats here and maybe get Coach Drury out here for a word. Not sure if she's going to get with us tonight or not, but we'll start with the West Washington Senators. Scoring for them, Griffiths had 2, Schmidt with 2, Young with 1, Brown with 2, Woods with 7, Deaton with 3, and Hall with 4 with a total of 21. The Senators were 5 of 36 from the field at 13.9%, 0 for 2 from 3, and 11 of 18 from the free throw line for 61%. For the Musketeers, they were led and scored by Kaya McKinley with 22, Ava Souter with 9, Gracie Lewis with 8, Madeline Llewellyn with 4, Anna Trueblood with 2, Elizabeth Trueblood with 2, and Gracie Jackson with 1 for a total of 48. The Musketeers out-rebounded the Senators after being down in that column in the first half, 33-32. The Musketeers had 10 turnovers to West Washington 19. On the points off turnovers, the Musketeers won that battle 14-7, and second chance points, the Musketeers also won that one 8-3. So overall, pretty much a dominating game there for the Lady Musketeers tonight.
Yeah, I was like, halftime, Coach Drew was probably on the team about the rebounds. They definitely come out and block down better and get better rebounds there on the second half. Definitely stepped up and down.
They really did attack the board there in the second half, you know. We had 20 offensive rebounds to their 16, so still give up quite a few offensive rebounds there. But I'm sure that'll be one stat that she'll look at, you know, to try to clean that up a little bit. But for the most part, she's got to be pretty pleased up there in the locker room with her team right now.
I think so, too.
But I don't know if we're going to get her out here now, Mike, or not, so I think we'll probably go ahead and finish this thing up. I appreciate you stepping on here with me tonight, and I'm sure there's going to be an opportunity down the road here with Mikey having his games that you'll be able to get back on here with me, but I do appreciate you getting on here with me. It's been fun, and I hope you've enjoyed it, as much as I have.
Yeah, Wes, I have. I'm going to ask me to come and do this kind of a last-minute thing. I wasn't expecting it, but I really enjoyed it. And wouldn't mind it again. You know, like I said, I'm a little quiet. First time doing this, so definitely something get a little bit out of my comfort zone, but something I really enjoyed doing. So I really appreciate you asking me this time.
Well, we talked about it over the air. You know, you've never been too shy of words. I was kind of surprised, you know, when you was kind of mute there in that first half. But we get you going here, and it is something to get used to. But you know, we're all just out here just having a good time bringing these sports, and we do appreciate WSLM, Greg and Becky, allowing us to giving us the opportunity to bring these games to people that aren't able to get to the gym to watch these games. So hopefully they enjoy listening to it, and we'll be back at it tomorrow night down at Crawford County as the boys travel down there, and then be back home on Saturday night as we welcome the Clarksville Generals in. As I believe Coach Drew's making her way over here, but she can't stop everybody in the gym, I think. So,
definitely a good win after obviously went through the past few games, played the well they have, and come up a little short that last game, and to come out and do what they did tonight, I think is really starts to hurt energy.
Yep, that'll take the record for the Musketeers to 6-3, as we have a little bit of a layoff here, I believe, until next Saturday as we travel down to Rock Creek to play them. I don't believe that we've ever played Rock Creek before, which is a scheduled thing that we picked them up this year. As we got Coach Drury here. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. Probably pretty pleased with your effort from your team tonight on both ends of the floor. Talk a little bit about it.
Absolutely. As far as defensively, I've been waiting for the girls to have that game where we can pressure them man to man, and we can force turnovers, stay in the man to man. We don't have to do anything super crazy. We just play good, solid man-to-man defense and force turnovers. And I was really proud of the girls. I think they bought into that tonight. On the offensive end, the idea was to get it down to Kaya. That was pretty much the game plan, and then we'll work off of what they give us. And I thought Kaya did a good job tonight. She was more patient than she has been in the past. We've worked on that a lot this week. She's going to score anytime she wants if she does it correctly, and I thought she did a really good job of making adjustments in the last game, bringing those, learning from them into this game. I thought Ava ended with 9 points, but her leadership on the floor really just set the tone for everybody. When she plays like that, when she plays aggressive on both ends of the floor like that, I think everybody just tends to follow, which is what we need from her. I thought she took good shots tonight. I thought she took care of the ball. I was just really pleased with her. And honestly, everybody tonight, I thought there was good effort by everybody off the bench. I thought Anna came in, gave us really good minutes in that first half. Liz, super aggressive on defense. She makes great, terrific contributions in that way. And I think that helped boost her confidence to play that role that we need her to play on the defensive end, because she can be really good at that and force a lot of turnovers in that position. And I think hopefully tonight she grew her confidence in that, and we can get more out of her on that end of the floor.
Well, absolutely. I mean, me and Turtle, you basically what you said. I mean, kind of what we saw, and I said not to take nothing away from Ava's 9 points, because absolutely we need that every night. But it was more the way she controlled the tempo of the game and really kind of took control of her team, and they just ran the floor really good, and it looked like the girls felt really comfortable within the offense tonight. Mm-hmm. And at times, I know one time out there, I thought the girls were doing a very good job. They were very unselfish. Mm-hmm. They were passing up good shots to get great shots, and I knew you had to be proud of your team on that, but on both ends of the floor. But Bracy Jackson getting in and getting her first minutes, coming back from the concussion. I thought she'd come in and rebounded, got some free throws up there. But overall, I think, Kaya did what Kaya does. Holly kind of jinxed her there in the first half on those free throws, and then I don't think she missed another one the rest of the game. But she ended with 22 tonight. But a very good balanced scoring from your team tonight.
Yes.
A long layoff here, I believe. You come back, next Saturday?
the 17th at Rock Creek.
At Rock Creek. So you got a good little layoff here. Get some rest, get some work in, continue to work. But I don't know. I'd like to have your thoughts, but kind of been waiting on this game here from your team, I think.
Yeah. I George Brown, and I told him the same thing. I said, there's a lot of things that we've been working to move over that hump, and I think tonight we peaked it, and we saw that we can overcome a lot of these things that we've been struggling with. And I think tonight, hopefully the girls saw that. They bought into it. They believe it now. Hopefully we can get rolling here.
Coach, I won't keep you. I know you got a long trip back home here. It's going to get late here, but appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations on another win. 6-3 is a record here. We'll be back at it next Saturday night or Saturday afternoon at Rock Creek, but enjoy this one for a while. Get back at it here next week. Continue to work, and super proud of you and the girls.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coach.
That's Coach Drury of the Lady Musketeers here, and she stopped by, and we appreciate her always coming down and chatting with us. Now I'm going to get with Mike here one more time. If you ain't got nothing, we'll get ready to send it back to the station.
Now, like I said, I want to thank WSLM for all the support here at Beacon Basketball. We definitely support, like your support what you do for us. Once again, thank them, and thank you for having me on tonight. It's been a joy. It's been really a joyful night for me, and look forward to possibly doing it again.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and if you ain't got nothing else, we're going to send it back here to the station. But final score here from West Washington tonight, the Lady Musketeers victorious over the West Washington Lady Senators 48-21. And for Mike and Wes, we say God bless and good night.